Hey, Isabella, why didn't you come to the lunch gathering today? Your sister-in-law invited you. I can't believe you turned me down.
Oh, hello, Denise. I'm sorry I can't attend your lunch gathering. I have work during the day on weekdays, so I can't attend. I told you this before many times.
Well, I told you to take time off work and join us. I've been telling you for a long time too, haven't I?
I can't take time off so easily.
Why not?
What do you mean, why not? It's a job. I get paid and I have responsibilities. I can't just take a day off because I'm going to lunch with my sister-in-law. Don't you understand that's not a good reason to miss work?
The job you're doing is probably some trivial work, right? Aren't you working at the bread factory? I'm sure it wouldn't make much difference if you weren't there. My lunch gatherings are worth 100 times more than going to such a low-class job. Anyone with a bit of intelligence would understand that attending the lunch gathering is a much better choice.
Really?
After all, wives of the presidents of very famous companies, or the daughters of very prestigious families are joining my lunch gathering. A loser like you who works for a bread factory should feel grateful just to breathe the same air with us. It's a noble gathering, you know.
I see.
Gathering such wealthy individuals for a lunch? It's something only I, the wife of a Kingston Grand Hotel executive, can pull off. As your sister-in-law, I'm doing you a favor by inviting a loser like you. Refusing that? What kind of attitude is that?
I don't have any particular attitude.
Oh, I see. Poor people like you must be jealous. Am I right?
I'm not jealous. It's out of pity. You don't need to invite me anymore. If it's a weekday lunch gathering, I'll never be able to go in the future. Declining every time, and enduring sarcastic remarks afterward is quite a hassle.
Wow! Who do you think you are? Or maybe, is that what it is? Oh, how silly of me. I'm so used to my lavish life because of my rich husband. I can't fathom the circumstances of a low-class factory worker. So, forgive me, okay?
What are you trying to say? Just say it.
Well then, I'll say it. You are so poor that you can't even pay for a lunch at hotel. You can't make ends meet without both spouses working, right? I'm so sorry.
I see. What's so funny about it? In this day and age, it's not that uncommon, is it?
Hey, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that it's a bad thing. In poor households, with the recent high cost of living, it's challenging to make ends meet without both spouses working, right? But for you, my brother's wife, not having money for lunch is truly pathetic. My father is the president and my mother has never done household chores. My brother and I were raised by housekeepers and butlers, taking piano and ballet lessons from an early age and groomed to be distinguished individuals. And yet, he married a poor loser like you. He was supposed to take over our father's company, but he turned him down and went to work as an employee at a completely different company. It's insane. No other way to put it.
If it's just me, it's fine. But can you please not insult my husband as well?
I'm just telling you the truth. He should have married someone matching our family status, like my marriage. I don't know why he married a poor woman like you.
Constantly calling poor, isn't that going too far? You seem to be making fun of our bread factory. But it's thanks to the people working there that even you can enjoy delicious bread.
What? I would never eat low-class bread from a factory. Got it? People like me only eat what top chefs prepare. Those mass-produced in factories claiming to be bread are laughable. It's just garbage made of flour.
Excuse me? That's so rude. Calling a product someone worked hard on garbage?
What's wrong with calling garbage garbage? You should spend the rest of your life making garbage in a low-class factory.
This is too much.
It's not too late. You should divorce my brother.
What? Why would you bring that up?
I'm saying that someone who can't even afford to join the lunch I kindly invited them to is not suitable to be my brother's wife.
You're jumping to conclusions like that? What are you talking about? I mean, you keep insulting me, and I was so angry that I lost track of the conversation. But the main topic is the lunch gathering, right? Well, you don't have to invite me anymore.
The same goes for me. I won't invite you either. I'm not inviting you ever.
Well, I'm glad to know. Goodbye.
Why didn't you come to the lunch gathering today? I told you to come.
I can't come because of my work. I mean, I thought you weren't going to invite me anymore.
I wasn't going to, but everyone wanted you to join, you know. What kind of trick did you use to get them to go along with you?
I didn't trick anyone. I can't attend on weekdays no matter who invites me.
Okay then, let's schedule next week's lunch on Saturday. Please make it this time, okay?
Why are you so insistent on me attending this lunch gathering? To be honest, I don't want to go, especially if you are the organizer. Do you remember how you insulted me last week? I don't think I want to attend after being insulted like that.
I'm sorry about that. I've reflected on it since then. Oh, don't worry about the money. As an apology, I'll cover the expenses this time. Everyone's looking forward to having you, Isabella. I hope I can introduce my wonderful sister-in-law who's doing great work.
Fine, I'll join this time.
Wonderful, thank you. Okay, so we'll meet at the lobby of the Kingston Grand Hotel at noon on Saturday, okay?
Sure, I might be a bit late because of work in the morning, but I'll be there. I'm looking forward to it.
Isabella, you're the best. Your face was priceless. It was such a masterpiece that I wanted to frame it and hang it up.
Denise, what were you thinking? You suddenly poured hot coffee on me.
I couldn't help but pour coffee on your head because I didn't like the way you were looking at me. I didn't expect it to be so hot. I'm sorry. Forgive me, okay?
Thanks to that, half of my face got burned. Luckily, the hospital was close by. They said it would take about 2 weeks for it to heal.
Is it going to heal? That's too bad. But your face was a real sight to see that time. Half of your face was red and swollen, and your face was ugly as an ogre. If my brother sees that ugly face, he might consider divorcing you, don't you think?
That won't happen. My husband was rushed to the hospital. He's very worried about me. He'll charge you for the medical expenses and the cleaning cost of my suit.
Oh, speaking of which, you are wearing an expensive-looking suit despite being poor. I wonder if you were trying to match the class of the Kingston Grand Hotel. Poor thing, it ruined by the coffee.
What's so funny? I don't understand what's so funny in this situation.
There's nothing more entertaining than this in the world. Sipping coffee while enjoying your ugly burn face, along with the Kingston Grand Hotel's famous French toast. It was truly the best. It was the most exciting lunch I've ever had.
I can't believe you. So the apology for the previous insults was also a lie, wasn't it? Was it your intention to invite me over and pour coffee on me in front of various major company presidents' wives?
That's right. It was so easy to trick you. What a foolish woman. I need to properly discipline the low-class bread factory worker who dared to think she could join such a noble gathering. I wish I could have shared this joy with all my wealthy friends. But everyone suddenly left, saying they had something to do. That's my only regret.
Something to do?
Yeah, it's not usually like that. But wealthy people are busy. They have things to do that you can't even imagine.
They came to visit me at the hospital until a little while ago.
What?
They apologized for your outrageous actions to me. They apologized on your behalf.
What do you mean?
They apologized for not seeing through your true nature and inviting me to lunch themselves. They all apologized politely, but it's not their fault at all.
Why would the president's wives apologize to a loser like you? You're threatening everyone, aren't you?
Excuse me?
Or did you try to act as a poor victim to trick everyone into being on your side? Well, I know poor losers like you are good at that kind of tactic. In the world of wealthy people, there's no place for sly individuals trying to deceive others. That's why people like them get easily fooled.
You still don't get it?
About what? If you're up for it, fine. I'll pay for your treatment or whatever. After all, my husband is an executive at Kingston Grand Hotel. We have more than enough money. It's a shame to give it to a poor guy like you. But considering it as payment for witnessing the entertaining scene of a loser getting her face burned, it's quite cheap.
Can you afford it?
Of course, I can afford it.
Well then, I'll charge you without hesitation. Also, I'll be discontinuing our partnership.
Huh? Hey, Isabella!
What's wrong?
What's wrong? Everything is wrong. What did you say to the president of Kingston Grand Hotel? My husband says he's going to be fired because of me. He's very angry and says he's divorcing me.
Oh, so he's getting fired after all? Well, considering the circumstances, I guess it's only natural.
What do you mean?
Well, because you poured coffee on me, and as a result, Kingston Grand Hotel lost an important business partner. It's only natural that your husband has to take responsibility for that, isn't it?
What are you talking about? What business partner are you talking about?
I'm talking about Star Bakehouse. It's my company.
What?
It seems you thought I worked in the factory, but I'm the president of the company.
What? The president?
We are the supplier for the bread for Kingston Grand Hotel. You said you wouldn't eat bread made in a factory, but many of the guests have given it very high reviews. They say it's delicious.
What? Wait a minute, I remember people talking about how the hotel's breakfast bread had a taste like high-end bakery and was fantastic. I heard that some guests come to stay just to try the bread.
Yes, thankfully. All the bread served at breakfast is made by us. French toast for lunch and dessert, and bread for dinner. Most of them are produced in our company's factory.
Oh, so that French toast I had...
You enjoyed coffee and French toast while watching my burns, right? Well, from now on, you won't be able to eat it anymore. You won't get the same taste of French toast as before. We've decided not to supply bread to Kingston Grand Hotel from now on.
You're lying!
We don't want our bread supplied to a hotel that has people looking down on factory workers, calling our carefully crafted bread garbage, and having someone with such poor character.
No, it can't be true. If you stop supplying bread to Kingston Grand Hotel, your company would be in trouble too, right? You'll lose a place to sell your bread.
Our clients aren't just Kingston Grand Hotel. Even if we lose one, there are many others interested in working with us. In fact, excluding a hotel that looks down on factory workers, it will be able to maintain our brand.
Oh no, but it doesn't make sense. Ending a deal and firing my husband, isn't that too much? Why not just one or the other?
Kingston Grand Hotel wants to keep its brand face. It's natural to dismiss a problematic executive. I assume your husband proposed divorce for similar reasons? Being married to a woman of low status damages his social standing, so he wants a divorce, right?
Oh no, is it really my fault?
It's too late to regret it.
How was I supposed to know you were the president? If I had known, I wouldn't have poured coffee on you. I accepted you as an official participant in the wealthy people's lunch gatherings. Remember?
Wealthy or not, pouring coffee to a person is unacceptable. I'm going to make that a prerequisite, but let me tell you something. Everyone else at the lunch knew that I was the president of Star Bakehouse. The reason why they wanted to invite me was also because they knew my status and wanted to get to know me better.
Come to think of it, I thought everyone was strangely eager to invite you. I thought it was a little strange that the president's wives would be so eager to get close to a low-class factory worker.
How can you convince yourself that you are such a valuable person? In a way, that's a talent.
So, everyone going to the hospital when you were burned was also because of that, huh? Are you saying that they all abandoned me and took your side? All this time, I've been hosting lunch gatherings and trying to be liked by everyone. And now they're dumping me? Not just my husband, but even my friends as well?
Well, it's all your fault. You should be sorry.
Then I don't have a choice. I'm going to your house now.
What?
In that case, I won't be satisfied without revenge against you. If you and my brother aren't divorced yet, I'll barge into your house and mess things up.
I'll call the police.
Even if you say so, what about my brother?
What?
He's my brother. I'm sure he'll stand by me. He's probably under a lot of stress because of you who made his marriage difficult. If I went to your house and explained to him, he would divorce you and go back to our parents' house with me and live a splendid life that matches his family's status.
Are you an idiot?
What?
Do you know why my husband didn't inherit your father's company? Because of the high-status family, the dignity and manners. From a young age, he was forced into a constrained life by his parents and sister. He felt suppressed, experiencing significant stress.
What?
After getting married and starting a family, he finally became free. I don't think he'd easily give up on his current life. My husband and I are both working hard at the jobs we want to do. We are satisfied with our daily lives. We don't want that to be disrupted. If you barge into the house, we'll just kick you out. I wouldn't hesitate to call the police too.
What? Don't exaggerate. I'm your sister-in-law, remember?
If you don't like it, don't come to my house. Oh, by the way, the medical expenses for the burn and the cleaning cost for the suit haven't been paid yet. Please settle it by tomorrow. You can afford it, right? Good luck. Denise, who had a divorce forced upon her by her husband, didn't just end up with that as her punishment. When I had coffee poured on me, those present were the wives of the presidents of Kingston Grand Hotel's business partners. From there, the story spread through the presidents of various companies, leading to the end of contract of not only the bread, but also contracts involving furniture, facilities, amenities, and more. The hotel was in a really difficult situation, as the demand for an explanation grew louder and louder. In the end, it seems that the hotel decided to claim damages from Denise. Unable to rely on her ex-husband or her brother, Denise ran back to her parents' house. She humbled herself before her father borrowed money and paid the compensation. Now, she is said to be working tirelessly day and night to repay the enormous debts. The other day, I happened to see her in the town. She looked haggard, with no traces of her former self, completely worn out. On the other hand, I have fully recovered from the burn and I'm working hard. I am enjoying my life with my husband, and I have become friends with the wife of the president of the company who I met through the incident. And we have lunch gatherings from time to time.
Thank you for watching. Please rate the video and subscribe to our channel. See you in the next video.